Witches and warlocks have been part of human folklore for centuries, often depicted in myths, legends, and historical accounts. While witches are more commonly associated with female practitioners of magic, warlocks are typically male. The distinctions between witches and warlocks are not always clear-cut and vary across different cultures, but they both engage in magical practices, often with supernatural powers linked to nature, the occult, or spiritual forces. One of the most defining characteristics of both witches and warlocks is their ability to wield magic. This can include casting spells, brewing potions, and invoking spirits. They are often depicted as having a deep understanding of occult knowledge, which allows them to manipulate natural forces, summon creatures, or alter reality in mystical ways. Magic for them is both a tool and a reflection of their spiritual or metaphysical beliefs. Witches, particularly in traditions like Wicca, have a strong connection to nature. They often practice magic that aligns with the cycles of the earth, the moon, and the seasons. Rituals and spells may involve herbs, crystals, and other natural elements, and witches may honor deities associated with the natural world. Warlocks, depending on tradition, may also share a similar connection to nature, though their focus might be more aligned with personal power and darker arts. The most notable difference between witches and warlocks is gender. Witches are traditionally female, while warlocks are male. The term warlock historically meant oath breaker or traitor in Old English, which often carried a negative connotation, but over time it became associated with male practitioners of magic. Witches, on the other hand, have been depicted in a variety of ways, from benevolent healers to malevolent figures, depending on cultural context. Many witches and warlocks are believed to have familiar spirits, supernatural entities that assist in magical workings. These familiars are often depicted as animals, such as cats, owls, or toads, but they can also appear as otherworldly creatures. The familiar's role is to guide, protect, or enhance the practitioner's powers. This characteristic is a common feature in both folklore and witchcraft traditions. Witches are often associated with covens, which are groups of witches who gather together to perform rituals and share magical knowledge. A coven provides a sense of community and collective power, allowing members to support each other in their magical endeavors. Warlocks, however, are more frequently depicted as solitary practitioners, though they may also form male exclusive covens or secret societies. Both witches and warlocks are thought to possess deep knowledge of the occult, which includes secret or hidden knowledge about the supernatural, the universe, and unseen forces. This could involve understanding astrology, divination, herbalism, or the ancient arts of necromancy. The acquisition of such knowledge often requires years of study and initiation, and it is said to grant them power over natural and supernatural phenomena. The morality of witches and warlocks varies greatly across stories and cultures. Witches can be benevolent, using their magic for healing, protection, and helping others. However, they can also be portrayed as malevolent beings, engaging in curses, dark magic, and causing harm. Warlocks, especially in older traditions, are often associated with darker, more sinister magic, although contemporary depictions may show them as neutral or even heroic figures. Their moral alignment depends on the context of the story. Both witches and warlocks use rituals and symbols to channel their power. These rituals can include the casting of circles, invoking gods or spirits, and performing sacred rites that align with their magical beliefs. Common symbols associated with witches include the pentagram, the crescent moon, and broomsticks, while warlocks may be represented with darker symbols such as the sigil of the devil or arcane symbols linked to forbidden knowledge. Witches and warlocks have been influential figures in popular culture. Famous witches like the Wicked Witch of the West from The Wizard of Oz and the Good Witches of fairy tales illustrate the dual nature of witchcraft in the public imagination. Warlocks have also been portrayed in various forms such as the dark sorcerers in fantasy books and films like Harry Potter and The Lord of the Rings. These cultural depictions have shaped the modern understanding of witches and warlocks. While witches are often associated with light magic or nature-based practices, warlocks are frequently linked to darker practices, particularly those associated with the dark arts. This can include necromancy, blood magic, and dealing with demons or other dark entities. These practices are generally considered to involve manipulation or control over life and death, and they often come with a price. Witches have a long history of being healers, using plants, herbs, and potions to treat ailments. Herbalism is a key part of many witchcraft traditions, with practitioners using natural remedies to cure illnesses, promote good health, and enhance magical abilities. Warlocks may also engage in healing, but they are more commonly associated with the use of magical rituals and spells rather than relying on natural substances. Witches and warlocks both utilize divination to gain insight into the future or to uncover hidden knowledge. Common forms of divination include scrying, that is looking into crystal balls or water, reading tarot cards, interpreting dreams, or using runes. Divination is a tool for understanding the world's mysteries, and both witches and warlocks are often portrayed as gifted seers capable of seeing beyond the veil of reality. Throughout history, witches and warlocks have often been feared, persecuted, and accused of dark deeds. During the witch hunts in Europe and the American colonies, many people, particularly women, were accused of witchcraft and executed. The negative portrayal of witches as evil or dangerous beings fueled this persecution. Warlocks, too, were often seen as a threat, particularly if they were believed to be in league with demonic forces or using magic for personal gain. In contemporary times, the terms witch and warlock have evolved and taken on new meanings. Witches are often viewed in a more positive light, especially in movements like Wicca and other modern pagan religions. They may be seen as symbols of empowerment, environmentalism, and spiritual connection. Warlocks, while still sometimes associated with darker magic, are often depicted in a more nuanced way in modern media, sometimes as anti-heroes or complex characters whose powers and motivations are explored in depth. In a world filled with masks, it's easy to be deceived by the false faces that people present. We often come across individuals who appear to be friends, but in reality they have hidden agendas. These fake friends disguise themselves as loyal companions, only to later reveal their true nature, one of manipulation, betrayal, or selfishness. Recognizing these deceptive individuals requires a sharp intuition and an ability to read between the lines of their charming facades. Fake friends are skilled at presenting a pleasant demeanor, making us feel valued and appreciated. They may show up during good times, offering support, but as soon as trouble strikes, they vanish without a trace. Their loyalty is conditional, dependent on how much they can gain from the relationship. When times are tough, these fake friends are nowhere to be found, and their absence speaks volumes about their true intentions. It's important to note that these individuals are often experts at gaslighting, making you question your own reality. They will twist your words. They will create confusion. They'll make you doubt your own judgment. A true friend doesn't make you feel smaller or less significant. Fake friends, on the other hand, thrive on keeping you off balance so that they can maintain their sense of control. Alongside fake friends, there are also people who exhibit more overtly dangerous behaviors. These people sometimes are referred to as witches or energy vampires. They're toxic in a different way. They don't just pretend to be your friend, they actively work against your best interests. Their actions are often subtle yet deeply harmful. These people prey on your emotions, draining you of your energy, confidence, and self-worth. Witches, in this context, are not necessarily practitioners of the occult, but people who use dark energy to manipulate and control others. They may create chaos in your life, causing unnecessary conflict or feeding off your fears. Their words and actions often leave you feeling drained, confused, or even fearful, all while they pretend to be your ally. These types of people are skilled in the art of emotional manipulation, and their primary goal is to keep you vulnerable and dependent on them. A key indicator of these witches is the ability to feign empathy. They pretend to care about you, only to later turn on you when you are most vulnerable. They'll act like they understand your struggles, all the while plotting to use that very information against you. By turning your own pain into a tool for their gain, they reinforce their control over your emotions. Behind the guise of friendship, hidden snakes slither around, waiting for the right moment to strike. These individuals can range from subtle backstabbers to overt betrayers. They are masters of pretending to be one thing while secretly being another. Their goal is to deceive, manipulate, and ultimately use you for their own personal benefit. The snakes are often extremely hard to detect because they blend in so well with your inner circle. The daughter of these hidden snakes is that they can be extremely strategic in their approach. That is the danger of these hidden snakes. They are very strategic. They may sow seeds of doubt between you and your other friends or loved ones. They may cause discord without appearing to be the cause. Their actions often undermine relationships, leaving you isolated and unsure of whom to trust. By the time you realize who they are, the damage may already be done. Recognizing these snakes requires awareness and a willingness to trust your instincts. If someone consistently undermines your confidence or exploits your weaknesses, it may be time to reassess the relationship. Trust your gut when you sense something isn't right. Often the signs are subtle but unmistakable when viewed through the lens of experience. Another characteristic of these snakes is their jealousy. They often mask their resentment by pretending to support your success, but deep down they despise your accomplishments. They may even try to outshine you or sabotage your efforts in order to ensure that you don't get too far ahead. The snake thrives on keeping others below them, feeding on the insecurity they instill in those around them. While fake friends, witches, and snakes all exhibit different behaviors, they share a common trait, that is deception. They thrive on keeping you in the dark, convincing you to trust them, while they work behind the scenes to undermine your well-being. The first step in protecting yourself from these toxic individuals is to become self-aware, understand your worth, and know when someone is taking advantage of your kindness. True friends are those who celebrate your successes, stand by you during difficult times, and support you in ways that help you grow. They offer genuine affection, loyalty, and encouragement without ulterior motives. Distinguishing between fake friends and real ones is crucial in maintaining a healthy social circle. Surround yourself with those who lift you up, not those who try to tear you down. To shield yourself from witches and snakes, it's important to build strong boundaries, Don't allow people to manipulate your intention, to manipulate your emotions, or take advantage of your vulnerabilities. Be mindful of your energy and don't hesitate to walk away from relationships that feel draining or harmful. Trust your intuition. It's often your best defense against those who wish to exploit you. Lastly, remember that not everyone who appears friendly is truly your friend. The world is full of people with hidden motives, and it's up to you to protect your heart and mind. Recognize the signs of fake friends, witches and snakes, and take action before they can do any more damage. Real friendship is built on trust, respect, and mutual support. Anything less is not worth your time or energy. By exposing these toxic individuals for who they are, you empower yourself to cultivate deeper, more meaningful connections with those who truly have your best interests at heart. Thank you. If you like this video and if you find it helpful, please click that like button. Also, don't forget to comment and to share this video widely to all those who may need it. Again, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please click the subscribe button. Make sure your notification bell is on. That way, every time I upload a new video, you get notified about it. Remember, knowledge is power. Information is power and learning is the superpower. Let's build each other up. I love you all to the moon and back. God bless you. Catch you later in the next video.